And then I found $5. If you guys had known what that story was about, there'll be a test at the end of the show for those of you who were paying attention and had audio. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, so how much of that did they miss?
A good chunk of it.
Good chunk of it. That's fine. I was just doing intros and all that anyway. And just a real quick recap. Kate could not make it today, like last minute, so we're kind of thrown off. This is the seat of our pants situation. So yay! It's gonna be. This is wow. This is my challenge today. Anyway, I'm GoodGriefGeorge. You can follow me on here and on TikTok. And for anyone who's going to Gen Con, I will be one of the big GMs for Gen Con for Magpie Games, running this game as well. So how about let's do a couple more introductions. Go ahead, Zakira.
Fuck. Hi. Alexandria D or Smallbird on a lot of my other things, because I have not been consistent with my usernames, as all of you guys know by now. But I am Zakira, the firebending earthbender. Well, she looks like an earthbender, but we did a lot of things these past few times, and oh my god, Ben and Taylor's characters last session were so freaking cool.
So good.
But if you guys haven't seen last session, please do, because it was phenomenal. Ben and Taylor did a phenomenal job. But Zakira has definitely started to evolve out of her shell and just really freaking cool. And I'm gonna throw this to Lucy.
Hi, I'm Jay, or the _Jay on Twitch. You can see on the link over there in the chat. I play Lucy, the one-armed earthbender, who is going through some edgy crisis right now, trying to find out who, find the person who chopped off his arm, and
like
like you do. And he's going through that internal struggle of either being in a group or going off his own, I'm sure. So we're gonna explore that as we go along, I'm sure. And I'll pass it on to Pfeffers over there.
Hello, I'm Sir Pfeffers. I am the one haphazardly slapping everything together, and I apologize about that. Everything was running too smooth anyway. We needed to mix it up. I'm playing Iman, and I have just recently found an interesting friend, an NPC named Ume, who is a friend of the family. My family runs a privatized prison, so we'll see what gets on with that. However, our current objective is to obtain some kind of wonderful juice so that we can get our dirigible, which is actually a blimp, up and going. So that's super important, and that's currently where we're at. We have fully edited episodes up on the YouTube, Jake and Pfeffers, and back to you, George.
This is gonna go swimmingly today. I can
it is. It's gonna be phenomenal.
With or without the waterbender. All right, so why not? You guys will handle this. Okay, episode 3, a daring escape as the plot literally overshadows. Water. And all the other ones. You know what they are. It only took me 3 episodes.
George.
It only took me 3 episodes.
You gotta do it every time.
You got us full send to the intro.
I don't do checklists well. You know who does? Sir Pfeffers. Now that's a guy who does checklists. He told you about the YouTube again, didn't he? I wonder if he did the countdown right this time. Like a broken record, that one. A broken record we all love to hear. I love how I just write these down knowing it's gonna happen. It's super great. Hey, welcome back to Avatar Legends, a new TTRPG developed by Magpie Games. The game follows the rule set of Powered by the Apocalypse, where players roll 2d6 to find out what happens next, all while following the fiction of their characters to learn and grow into their adult principles. If you missed the first episode, too bad. I won't be retelling the story from the ground up.
Too bad.
Why did you write this?
Today.
Okay.
But I will give a recap of last week. We kicked off with Iman discovering the Companions' greatest threat, the gigantic Sparrowkeet Air headquarters cresting over the mountaintops, the dirigible casting a large shadow over the valley as it slowly makes its way to Boat Bottom. With the threat literally looming above their heads, the Companions swiftly made their way to Keon Yu's safe haven, the Jelly Shack.
Yes.
It was here that the companions ate some delicious lobster crab chowder. But more importantly, the Air Nomad artifact was revealed. The players worked together to build this artifact and eventually settled on a pan flute, one that had once belonged to Avatar Yang Chen. The flute is made out of chalk white ivory pieces of sky bison horn, the very sky bison that once belonged to the former Avatar, and carved into the ivory pieces is a story written in an old Air Nomad script, which details the way to open a door that holds a sacred weapon, another artifact with dangerous power. With the artifact now revealed, Qian Yu reveals that she was hoping to take it to her former master Toph at the Beifong Metal Bending Academy, and that she has stolen a Sparrowkeet air dirigible for fast travel. Unfortunately, she cannot pilot the vehicle properly herself, and it needs a little repair and more fuel before travel can be done again. In order to discover where they could find parts and fuel, the companions traveled to the Iron Tavern, where they met a peculiar couple played by Taylor Ann Tracy and Ben Brainerd. Mother Xiao Bo and Father Hang were able to supply them with information regarding the whereabouts of the Pump Yard, an old Fire Nation processing plant that is now practically an airship scrapyard for scavengers. Thankfully, Jade Jin had been left behind to guard the artifact with Qian Yu, as it was revealed that the quirky couple were the parents of Flint and Ember, the two children that were interrogated in episode 1. And the team decided speed was of the essence and chose to leave that afternoon for the Pump Yard. The boat-bottom policing force were hot on the trail for Lu Shi, and of course the ever-looming presence of the Sparrowkeet Air headquarters was fast approaching. Lu Shi opted to attempt to travel on his own in order to reach the destination faster, and was stopped by two ridiculous-looking bounty hunters, the Badger Frog Bounty Master and Princess Flutterbat.
I love it.
The rest of the cast had just arrived at the Pump Yard, and almost immediately bumped into Ume, who appears to know Iman's family and might be another friendly face. Today I was going to start with the conversation with Jade Jin and Qian Yu, but that's okay to keep that a secret. We can move directly. We're going to start with Lu Shi and his confrontation with the two bounty hunters.
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh.
If you recall, I believe it was Flutterbat and was directly in front of him, and Badger Frog Bounty Master was sitting on some kind of crate or giant barrel of some kind. He has what he calls a frog tongue, which is just a whip, like a leather-bound whip, and you caught him monologuing, basically.
Is he in the zone? Auto zone? Like just monologuing, just going on about his day.
He absolutely is, and if you talk to him enough, he might be able to save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Can I just slip by while he's just talking?
Well, Princess Flutterbat is directly in front of you, but you can try to just ignore him, begin to meander around. They're only maybe 1 or 2 years younger than you.
Oh, they're babies.
Yeah, I'm just gonna once again try to step to the side. I don't want any confrontation. I don't want any trouble.
Princess Flutterbat is just in front of you and just kind of does the typical.
This music is way too intense.
So intense.
Hang on, let's just
maybe something quirkier.
Yeah.
Depending on how he handles the situation.
Strangles a child.
Just
Wait a minute. Good lord.
That's intense.
Yeah.
You are in my way.
I am exactly where I need to be, thank you very much.
You should be out of my way.
I am here to take you in.
To who?
There's a bounty on your head.
For how much?
I don't remember.
I'll see you later.
Badger Frog Bounty Master. 500 coin! You have created such a problem for the guardsmen.
Yes, I did. And that was an accident.
Please come quietly, or else we shall have to detain you.
I love
Strikes another pose.
I cannot do that.
Why not?
I have people to meet and things to do.
Princess Flutterbat gets up close to your face. You brought friends?
Yes.
There could be more bounties for us to collect. Now, we don't know about that for sure. It was just his face on the posters. Take one out. It's just like a very, very... It kind of looks like you, but it's really just like a dude with one arm. So like that's how they figured you out. That's really how they discovered you.
Is that ableism?
One arm person.
Oh
And
no.
That's how that's how they're assuming it's you.
That's not me.
Oh yeah. Prove it.
That person's hair is way too unique than mine.
The arm's on the wrong side.
And their left arm is missing.
Go ahead and roll. You're definitely trying to trick them. So go ahead and roll creativity.
I don't have that real type.
Floxen says, I heard ableism. I was summoned. Hey, Floxen.
That is a 9.
All right, so pick one of the trick options under basic moves.
Okay. Let's see. They overcommit.
They overcommit. And what was your lie?
Arms on the wrong side, hair is too neat.
So you got the wrong guy, kind of a.
Yeah.
Badger Frog looks over at Princess Fluttershy. You see, I told you he did not have the style that was written on this on the poster that I clearly drew. I saw him once, and this looks nothing like the one we were looking for. Princess Fluttershy just goes, you said it was him, and she just like storms over to him, and they get in this huge argument, completely ignoring you for some time.
Put a Homer Simpson out there, like just back.
Fair enough.
Weird. Deuces.
All right, you leave those two behind. I'm assuming you're still trying to get to the pump yard.
Yeah, I do. I got places to be.
All right. Do I want you to roll for anything? No, it'll just take time to get there. You'll figure it out. Congratulations, you did that. Let's skip over.
Zoom players check the Zoom chat. Iman has just put down the really heavy thing with Zakira's help and is standing up. I think I pulled my back a little.
Want me to crack it for you?
Yeah, I bet. Come here. Thank you.
No problem.
So I don't have any mechanics for that. I left all that at home in my workshop.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Ume.
Yes.
You were
It's
telling
very
me-
nice to meet one of the family as well.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
The family?
Why are you, house rules? Did we
Yes.
discuss
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
So are you guys like cousins or?
Oh no. I just helped his family with my mother.
Everyone's breathing very well.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. All your brothers and sisters are still fine.
They're all right. You know, they're alive and they're somewhere.
Oh. Excellent.
Yeah. Tell you what. We are actually looking to scoot about a little bit, and we're looking for some blimp juice. I look over it, Zakira. What are we looking for?
Juice.
Yes, definitely blimp juice and not dirigible fuel.
Dirigible fuel.
Oh.
Is there any way you might be able to help us with that?
Fuel. Yeah, I think there might be some. And she kind of points over at the larger building as opposed to the scrapyard. I think they used to produce some in there. We might be able to go find some if we were to go inside. I haven't been inside in a while, but it's nothing scary. It's just useless junk there, really.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, right. Insight check. Yeah.
What was the name of the other thing that Lucy said we need to look for? What was that other part?
Are you looking for pots as well?
Yeah, our friend Lucy knows. Our friend Lucy said that there's a few parts that we would need, but I don't remember the name of the parts.
Oh,
Have you seen? Sorry, go ahead.
is he here? Could I talk to him?
Yeah, have you seen a one-armed dude?
Can't miss him.
No, not someone like that. No.
Looks really cool. Like the angle hits him just right. Looks dope.
No.
You know?
Haven't seen. I don't really talk to
That's
too many people
concerning.
here. I keep my head down and.
Mr. Kira, he was supposed to get here before us. We took the long way.
You're right. Oh no.
Do I get a sense that we're all kind of being quiet and like stealthy, or is this like there are other scrappers out there doing stuff? And
There's a couple of scrappers down a ways away. You can't.
are they
hear-
being like quiet? Are they being like
No,
okay.
they're just doing their scrapper
Lucy! Homie!
Homie.
I don't think Lucy's here.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, is he supposed to be arriving?
Yeah, he was supposed to be here before us.
Oh, well, if he knows he's supposed to, well, let's do this. Let's go into the building. We can find your fuel, and then maybe when your friend arrives, I could help him get the parts you need.
okay, yeah, that sure. Yeah, I kind of look at Zakira. Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Very good.
You guys will make your way, and it'll be a couple of minutes. Lucy, it didn't really take you a long time to get around them, so you're not going to be too far behind, but you're going to be just a little bit of ways because you were stopped. Make an assess the situation for me.
This is gonna be one of those.
Creativity, right?
Creativity, yes.
That is a 7.
Okay. That's just barely a pass, and just want to. I'm making this more like a perception kind of check. As you're going, you're on the lookout for the pathway you need to get there, and then like as you're following your path to get to the pump yard, you do notice that the activity of the boat bottoms guards have dramatically increased.
Oh.
And so it is apparent that they are looking for someone, which you can probably surmise is you. And the problem is that they now have a picture of you, technically.
Technically.
It is not the one that was drawn up, right?
It is the one that was drawn up, but
But I guess
maybe not everyone
as
will
gullible.
be able
Yeah.
to be as gullible.
Yeah. Did they see me? You said?
No, they're out looking for you, and you're keeping yourself safe for right now.
Okay.
So you can risk it, get faster to get there, and risk them spotting you, or you can take a little bit to like keep your pace and get there a little bit later, but unseen.
I will keep my pace and be unseen because I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Very well. Okay. Ayman and Zakira and Baku all reach the pump yard, the building, as it were. What was that noise? Anyway,
They're after me.
there was a
That's
beep.
some weird sounding.
Sorry,
thunder.
that was me. That was my XLR. I pressed nothing.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so you guys get there, and inside of this building is this. It was once a processing plant, so it is obviously mostly destroyed, but still has its bits and pieces everywhere, and you can see large empty containers where the dirigible fuel should go. And as Ume kind of like broadly shows you guys, because she gets excited about technology, right? So she's kind of showing you guys what the processes used to be and how you guys could get there. But so she goes through that, and she goes, I actually I'd even attempted to maybe even try and start the process again. I wanted to I put this piece together here, and she shows like one section of the factory where it was like one part that could be that, or not one part, but one like section of it that could actually make from start to finish the dirigible fuel, right? It is almost complete, except for there's like one piece missing. She's like, I'm not able to, not like a metal bender or anything. I can't create out of nothing. And there's these pieces here that are not working. And there's really no way for this part to get to here in order to finish getting the dirigible fuel into the container.
I'll tell you what, man, this is impressive.
Thank you.
So do you need it like welded in, or do you just need it like?
Well, if it was just welded in, I'd be able to do it myself, honestly. But I suppose we could do it. I mean, we wouldn't necessarily need machines to move the fuel if there was like, fuel's technically water, isn't it? And at this point, Baku perks up. And together they form an idea that this could work. He would just need to be water bending effectively the fuel from the part that is missing into the next part of the machine, as it were, to continue the process to get this dirigible fuel going. Unfortunately, that's going to take some time.
Okay.
Will it take into the morning? What time is it right now?
No. To get like, depending on how much you want, you could just get the one container and go, and each container would take maybe roughly 10 minutes.
Oh. Well, how many containers could we carry?
You can't personally carry a container because the container itself is fairly large. Iman might be able to carry one, but that's like a lot of his weight, right? But they do have like, what are they called? Dollies. They have dollies basically. Yeah. For you to kind of carry
It won't
them.
look conspicuous at all. And how much do we need?
One would fuel the dirigible for X amount of time. It would get you to maybe one location basically. And you can store up to 4.
Iman, do you think we should do some back and forth with trips? Or do you think we even have enough time for that with how far it is?
What time is it? Like early evening?
Yeah.
I think splitting up even more might be dangerous.
Yeah, we're still short.
Yeah, a few people. It's just us, Zucchini. Oh wait, no, no, that's not true. Baku's here.
Well,
this is his idle animation. Keep it up, Baku. Zucchini,
Good job, thank you.
Why don't you go take a look around and assess the terrain, as it were. See, and hopefully keep an eye out for Lu Shi.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if he maybe already got here, and maybe we just haven't seen him yet.
Okay. No, we'll keep watch on things.
All right. Saunters over.
you guys are gonna wait out to see how many you can get filled up.
Yeah, I think that might be the move.
All right, fair enough.
If you're cool with that, Alexandria.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still need to wait for Lu Shi anyway.
Yeah.
This is where we told him he was going.
Okay, so Lu Shi, you do arrive at the pump yard, big old scrap yard area in front of it, and you see the big building. You don't really know where your friends are, but just by scanning, you can see they're not there. So they might be in the building, they might not be. One big giveaway though would be a contingent of not the boat bottom guards, but you see people wearing like Fire Nation type armaments. It's the Sparrowkeet air guards, basically. And they are steadily creeping up on this big building.
Creeping up how?
They don't appear to be charging it, but they also don't appear to be just walking up. Like they're effectively sneaking up on there.
I would like to sneak up on them as a reconnaissance, as to see what they're doing. Why are they sneaking up on this building?
Okay, so you don't want to. You just want to sneakily see what they're doing.
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay, you sneak your way up there. Go ahead and do a rely on your skills and training. So roll with focus as you sneak up on them.
5.
Cool.
No.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so you failed. Okay, so you're watching them for a little while, but you obviously maybe at one point you lose your footing because it's a scrapyard and it's real hard to be stealthy in this area. But you are much closer to the building at this point. They're basically right at the doors, the windows, or whatever, just real sneaking around. And you make a pretty loud noise. Ayman and Zakira, you guys hear this as well. And one of the what appears to be the sergeant kind of turns around and shouts out, "Oi! There's one of them now!" And they turn on you.
I'm in.
Can I like round the corner and see everything? And
You're inside the building, so are you exiting the doorway, or
anime hustling it?
you get out the doorway? As soon as you step out the doorway, there are two what appear to be Sparrowkeet air guards right next to you.
Excellent.
And,
Excellent.
Okay.
And they're looking to, like, they're already kind of squared up against this intruder, which, as you can now see, is Lucy. Zakira, what are you doing?
I was already heading towards the exit already, so I'm
Okay.
just continuing my way there.
Okay.
And-
You also went through those doors.
Yep.
Same concept, basically. If anything, it's gonna appear right behind, or to be placed right behind you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I do a thing?
What do you want to do?
I want to close the door off.
You cannot do that yet because the combat is gonna start when
Okay.
they started with Lucy.
Okay.
snap.
I'll put on the combat music.
You can do that during combat.
Okay.
But let's keep in mind, everyone's outside in the scrapyard, so closing the door. Well, I guess closing the door will protect the situation
Yes.
from going, or the dirigible fuel and all that. Cool. Combat exchanges. Okay, so for everyone who doesn't know how this works, I will choose an approach for each NPC that's in combat. And then each player, you guys will then, like, when I make my secret decisions, you guys will then choose, or I guess you could do that while I'm making my choices. You guys would choose what your choices are going to be. You have your three technique, you have defend and maneuver, attack and advance, and evade and observe. Each of those have 3 basic moves on it. And then when it's your turn to go, you're going to roll the dice, and on a 7 through 9, you get to use one basic or a master technique that you have on your sheet that like matches that. If you have a 10, you can choose from the list, being like, you can use, you can mark a fatigue to use a learned technique, which is cool, but I don't know if anyone has a learned technique yet, because you haven't been like trained yet by anyone. Do you have a learned technique?
I have a learned and a mastered.
Okay, so maybe you guys each have a learned and a mastered then.
Yeah, I think that might
Is
be
that right? Right. Okay. So if you use a learned technique in combat, it becomes a practice technique afterwards.
Okay,
That's how that works.
Okay.
You cannot master a technique until a master gives you like your goals on how to master that technique,
Okay.
basically. And then you can either do that, you can use a practice technique, or you can use 2 different basic or master techniques on a 10 or higher. So it's obviously better to roll higher. If you miss, you do stumble, but you can shift your balance away from center to use one basic technique. So you can still do the technique you wanted to do, but it's going to cost you a shift of balance.
Okay.
So fair enough. You guys are currently, what you can see anyway, you guys are currently fighting. Pull it up. the Sparrowkeet Air Guards.
Okay.
And that's going to be a major NPC group. And then you're also going to be fighting a separate character named Sergeant Byhole.
Ooh.
He is the sergeant of the Sparrowkeet Air Guards, and we'll see what happens from there.
And these are historically firebenders?
These are typically regular guys. There are some firebenders in the Sparrowkeet Air Guards, but most of them are not.
Okay.
Or at the very least, they don't really. They're low level firebenders at best.
Okay. All right. Bread getting time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna use. Actually, let me pull up this sheet here.
Oh, fire ferrets.
The fire ferrets.
Ferrets. Okay, I've got my my options set up.
Ready.
And actually, let me pull out this here.
I'm thinking about my options.
Okay. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys got all of yours? And again, you guys can talk about what it is you want to do or how you're going to be doing it in combat, so that way you guys know what you're doing with each other.
Yeah.
So I
Play
can
to the fiction.
I can close off access to the big building, at least the immediate access.
Yeah.
I could also their leader just sink him
Slurp
down to
him.
a head of cabbage in the earth. That's kind of where I'm leaning right now.
I think I'm just gonna hold fast and Power Ranger up. Morphin time.
Morphin time.
Nice.
Pull this over here so I got this here. Okay, so the first option, or the first people that go, are going to be defend and maneuver. So does anyone choose a defend and maneuver stance?
I choose to retaliate. I think that's steel yourself for the blows. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? All right.
Yeah.
The air guards are going to use the group attack called Spread Out. The group spreads itself out to recover more ground and avoid large-scale attacks, because they were originally just going to go with one person, but now that they see that there are 3 opponents to deal with, they are activating their technique to kind of be more spread out on the field. So the group itself cannot suffer more than one fatigue, 1 condition, or 1 balance shift from any individual attack. The attacker chooses which if necessary. The group can also engage with any foes in a much wider reach and pays no cost to keep an engaged foe from escaping. They're much more on the ground, ready to fight and stay there and keep you there.
They're in position.
They're in position. Any more defend and maneuvers? No. Okay, so advance and attack.
I'll sink the leader.
Which skill are you using?
I am using Earth Sinking. Sink a foe into the earth and mark -2 to my fatigue to trap an enemy standing on the ground in the earth. They become trapped. So I pull them down.
Fair enough. Go ahead and mark your 2 fatigue then.
Okay. Alrighty.
Let me double check. There's nothing else that I should do with that. Okay, they become trapped. Okay, and the trapped condition is you're completely helpless. You must mark a combination of 3 fatigue or conditions to escape. Woo!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we run prisons. Because we can do that.
Wow. Okay. Any other attack and defense on your guys, or I'm sorry, advance and attack on your front?
I think I want to do jet stepping, which is just advancing to a higher position. Just kind of like I'm sure
that's
there's.
cool.
That's super cool.
I'm sure there's some like piles of debris and things around the junkyard, and I want to just get to like a higher
So
position.
you can get on the
kinda-
roof of the building?
Yeah.
Okay, so is
that
that-
too tall? Or
The question is that an advance and attack situation, or is that a seize a position maneuver?
it says advance and attack. I think it's like to prepare for an attack, like next.
Oh, okay. I can't see it on your character sheet. That's why I'm wondering where it is.
Oh, it was just on the firebending.
Okay, you get when in the beginning you only have one. You have feel. Oh, okay. So now I understand what happened here. So you did not choose your technique. You don't get all of those techniques.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Right. So you have a starting one, which is feel the flow, and then when you first created the character sheet, you should have one mastered and one learned technique.
Okay.
You get to choose two effectively.
All right. Well, I already used one in like episode 1, so that's the one I'm keeping.
Okay. Okay.
Because that was cool. Bet. If you want to skip me for the second, just so I'll be just watching
which
the
technique?
situation.
Which
Go from
technique
there.
was that?
It was
Legit.
defend and maneuver, wall of fiery breath.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, take the time to copy paste that in there, and then we'll just make that your mastered technique, and then you can pick one more that's a learned technique. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have an advanced? Oh no, he did an evade and observe. Okay. So a third person pops out of here, and basically like from the ground or from the mess, basically, erupts this character in. How do we describe him? He basically has a metal mask on with a few
man.
holes to breathe. He has a very dull gray, simplistic outfit and a razor sharp 4-pronged claw on one hand. So he basically jumps out of this trash and slashes at Lu Shi
Oh.
Ah.
with
Thought
a
it was an
strike.
ally.
Do
got
I have to
excited.
retaliate still up? Is that a
Yes.
thing? Oh, great.
Yeah, you still have your defense or whatever, right? So, so this basically will force you to mark a choice of either 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance away from center.
Oh, buddy. I'll do angry. The angry condition.
Fair enough. Okay, and now you've got this this third bounty hunter sitting next to you.
Great!
I'm the trash man.
You caused such a commotion. You got 3 bounty hunters on you. All right, Han. And he is known simply as the Claw.
The claw.
The claw.
You heard me.
Mr. Claw. Inspector Gadget.
These bounty hunters have some character to them.
Right?
All right.
All right, so we go to our last one, which is the evade and observe. And that is on Sergeant Byhole. He's gonna use. Yeah, I know. He's gonna spend 3 fatigue basically to try and like burst out and get out of there.
Holy
and
cow.
that's gonna, and now he's very, very angry. So
That's
he's
personal.
got a max of 3 fatigue, so it is now reset to 0, but he now has the angry condition on him. And he is upset, but he's gonna use his rapid assessment. So he's gonna ask a question about the situation at hand, which I know the answer to. He is now becoming prepared to act on the answer, and he's gonna call out the plan to an ally to make them prepared as well. So how do I want to word this? Prepared to take on the answer. He's gonna point at Iman and say, "Don't let the Earthbender warp you in the ground." He didn't like that. That was a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And they are now.
Are they aware that I am not an Earthbender? Because I'm wearing Earthbender clothes.
They saw Iman do the thing, so they're pointing at Iman at this point. So now they are essentially prepared for your earthbending techniques, which gives us a +2 to an appropriate roll to avoid marking a condition, or avoid marking a condition. So, right.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Iman takes it personally. He said that, and at first he's like, "Oh, he got up. Look at him. All right, let's go. Hey, watch out for him. He does the thing."
Yep. Okay. That's technically the end of the combat exchange. Is there anything? Do you guys want to try and talk to these guys first, or do you just want to jump back into combat?
I could attempt to.
That guy hit me. I'm angry.
I'm kind of
pissed off.
Yeah, I'm kind of in it to win it. Let's full send.
Okay.
Not our first time fighting cops. Let's go.
Done this. You've done this before. All right.
But these aren't cops. They're the
Bounty hunters.
yeah. They're
Sorry,
well,
2.5s instead of 5.0.
they're like
one
they're like
guy.
the Roos family. They're not the local law. I'm okay with beating these dudes up. They're competition.
They're private military.
These are my
is what they
red
are.
coats. Let's go.
Not the red coats.
Love it. Okay.
I'm gonna throw your key in the basin. Let's go.
Second round, then we'll talk about what you guys want to do. Pick your stuff. I'm picking mine.
Okay.
I'm
I'm engaged with this guy, the claw.
I'm happy to tussle with Commander, which leaves the ads for you.
How many altogether?
What's that?
How many altogether?
Yeah, how many people are the group?
4?
Nice.
5?
It doesn't matter. If they all have one hit, like the same hitbox.
Also,
okay.
Be careful throwing your fire around the blimp gas.
Yeah.
Just
The
not
blimp
thinking
juice.
of that.
What?
No, I was. That's why I was like, "Ee."
Lip juice.
Don't worry about it.
All right, so I will not be doing my wall of fire because that just does not seem like a smart idea to do right at the door. I still haven't left the door. But I think I will attempt to shoot a lightning blast at the farthest person.
Nice.
Cool. That's cool.
Whoever's the
Lightning
farthest away.
blast.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on one second. Okay,
That was my learning.
I apologize. Don't pick the ones with an asterisk on it.
It has an asterisk on it?
Yes, yeah, lightning blast has an asterisk on it next to the name.
Okay.
Those are rare techniques. You, as a
okay.
fledgling firebender, do not know lightning blast.
Alright, then a
Yeah.
fire blade.
Not yet.
The
Not yet.
Throwing
Not yet.
one. Yeah, not yet.
That part.
Fire blade will work.
blade.
I keep forgetting I did not explain this in the begining of it. So
It's
okay.
Yeah, fire blade.
So fire blade. Swipe your surroundings with a blade of flame. Mark a fatigue. So go ahead and mark your fatigue. Oh no, I'm sorry. You're not doing it yet, but I just want to read it. Mark a fatigue is the air and piece around. Okay, fair enough. So that's your plan. You guys have your plans figured out?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
use Earth Gauntlet on that guy.
Cool. All right, who's doing a defend and maneuver?
I will.
You're doing a defend and maneuver. Roll with focus.
Okay. I'm gonna use Universal Wall of Force,
Jesus.
and just you watch me like go into this weird stance as this kind of semicircle of wall comes up behind me, blocking out entrance to the room.
Roll your stat. Roll your
Yeah, okay, yeah.
focus first. This is actually something I forgot to do last round, so we're gonna figure this out. I forgot to have you guys roll to decide on things.
7.
Okay, so you can use a basic or mastered technique.
Oh. You see like a little earth. It's not perfect, but you can see like another set of arms like around me for the defense. And if they want to get through this, they're it's gonna cost me and them.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So your wall of force, is that a practiced technique?
This is my universal. It's learned and practiced.
Okay, so it's practiced. It's just the next step up from learned. So you cannot use it because it's not a mastered technique. You need a 10 or higher in order to use that.
Okay.
You either use a master technique that you have, which is earth sinking or divert, or you do one of the 3 basic stuff that you have for defend and maneuver.
Got you.
You can fictionally do something similar to that with ready, for example. What does that do? It gives you just like blocks attacks and stuff. So you can do either siege a position or you can ready, and do it in a thematic way.
Okay.
Thematic's the word I was looking for. But you can't actively use that skill without rolling a 10 or higher.
Okay, cool. So if I is that me used up? Like, because I did roll for it, it didn't happen.
Well, you rolled a 7, right?
I rolled a 7.
Right. So you can use one master technique or one of the 3 defend and maneuver basic techniques.
Okay.
I see now. Oh, I see.
Right. So I'm saying, like, you can theoretically try and do that technique. You just can't use. You don't get the benefits of it. It would just be something like readying, and ready can be a number of things. Just you'd have to explain how you're readying, which could be similar to the wall of force.
Would seize a position be more applicable here, where I'm just trying to block off, or ready?
Seize a position is more disengaging, really, or engaging.
Then I will use the ready technique to fortify this entrance. Does that work? Am I?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Ready says mark 1 fatigue to ready yourself for your environment, assigning or clearing a fictionally appropriate status of nearby characters or yourself.
Okay.
Clear, yeah, you can actually, what you can do is you can do that and clear the prepared status on the air guards.
Awesome.
Because they were ready for that, but like you blocked off like one of the ways that they could actually, like, because they did have plans to go into the building,
right,
to try and stop what you guys were doing, and they were ready for your earth bending techniques.
My AFK boyo who I need to protect is in there, okay?
Right. Here's that he is trying to get through this like real quick.
The idle animation is at ×2 and looks wobbly.
Ume's over there like, don't stop, we need to keep going.
Whatever you do, don't stop.
Fair enough. Okay. Anyone else defend a maneuver?
For sure, mine is advanced. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yours is advanced attack. The claw is actually going to be retaliating.
Yeah.
Stealing himself. He's waiting for that attack. So every time a foe inflicts fatigue on him, a condition, or shifts his balance in this exchange, he then gets to redirect a fatigue back onto you. It's just 1 fatigue though, so
It's just one.
Just one.
Anyway, okay. Advance and attack.
I need to mark a fatigue.
Go ahead, Secure.
All right. I want to use my blades to chop at the tops of one of the, because it's more for surroundings than for people. But she goes and sends a couple of fire blades up to one of the piles of rubble to kind of bring it down, like her faux earthbending style.
Cool.
And just kind of.
That's cool.
Cool. Okay, so go ahead and read the skill aloud.
Fire blade. Swipe your surroundings with a blade of flame. Mark 1 fatigue to slice through your piece of surroundings and destabilize your foe's footing, inflicting 2 fatigue on and impairing on them.
Nice.
Okay, so go ahead and mark a fatigue, and you do the thing you said. And you're attacking the guards and not the sergeant.
Yeah, because it seems like Iman's got his eye on the sergeant.
You and me, big boy. Let's go. I'm your huckleberry.
I'm your huckleberry.
I found out recently that's not what he said, and it bugs me.
Okay, so the guards are gonna mark 2 fatigue. And what else? And impaired on them. Okay. So they are impaired, which means you're slowed or off balance, mark 1 fatigue, or take a -2 to all physical actions. Woo!
Ooh.
Wow.
And how-
Or I guess, sorry, it's choose 1 fewer technique for NPCs. Since I don't have physical actions, or I don't roll dice. So okay, so yeah, sure. They're a little clumped now. What do we get rid of them? Get rid of spread out for them. Why not? Fair enough. Lucy.
Yeah. As he comes up and like slashes at me, I'm gonna stumble back, and like in that same instance, the rock is just gonna come and form my hand as I just come back and just like, right at him with my rock gauntlet, my earth gauntlet.
Nice.
Bonk.
Mark of fatigue, and inflict 1 condition or 2 fatigue. You can also knock your foe out of reach and disengage. They must mark an additional fatigue to resist.
Dang.
Is that what you want to do, or do you want to stay engaged with them?
I'm staying engaged. I'm in the fight.
Okay. So, are you inflicting 1 condition or 2 fatigue on him?
If I do the fatigue, I get 1 fatigue again, right? Because he's retaliating, right? Because if I do a fatigue on him,
Yes.
I get that fatigue back.
Yes.
I don't want to do that, so I'll do a condition. Do I get to choose it?
Yeah. You choose play to the fiction, but yes. What would be the best in this scenario?
Troubled.
Nice.
Does he
-2 to
have that? Let me
plead
see if he
and
has
rely
that.
on your skills. Nice.
Hang on. He might. I'm gonna see if he has that. Does he
You might
have
already be a
that?
troubled individual.
Oh, yeah. That's the only condition he has. That's hilarious. Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Let's go.
Let's freaking go, boy.
I'm gonna punch him in the snosh.
Everyone here goes.
Not the schnoz.
Not the old snifter.
But retaliate is inflicting fatigue, condition, or shifting your balance. So you are still taking a fatigue as he strikes back. You can't get away with that, Mister. I'm gonna
I
play the
guess I
mechanics and
can.
not the fiction.
Ah. So close.
Him and
Got him.
Offbeat would do really well. You should
It's
see
okay.
the Thursday night stream. Oh man, we just finished up Kill. It was wild. Anyway,
Oh yeah, I heard.
it was
Anyway, all right. So yeah, you do that, and he basically takes a swing, and he just clips you a little bit. And you're gonna just take a fatigue on that. Okay. Any more advanced in attack? Oh, that's right. It's just the 3 of you guys anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. The Spirit Keep guards go ahead and make their they basically do their generic, let's go ahead and then basically pressure on this guy, right? So they're gonna choose a foe, which I guess was Iman anyway. So they're gonna impress or intimidate you. The closest, let's say the 2 closest ones, kind of close up on you. So we're gonna choose an approach. Your foe cannot choose to use that approach in the next exchange. So that next exchange is going to be advanced in attack. They're not letting you attack.
Neither let me attack.
Yeah, so you won't be able to use that in the next exchange.
I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed.
No. Don't like it.
I don't win.
How dare?
Let's
I'm
see.
about to
Sergeant.
raise my voice.
Oh.
Don't you dare. He's got a condition on him. That doesn't reduce anything like that, does it? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Sergeant Baiho comes in here with just a nice clock to your face. Zakira.
Oh,
I almost said zucchini.
she's up on the high ground though, isn't she? Oh no, that didn't happen.
No,
Sorry.
I'm still
Not.
near the door.
Yep.
The closed off
So
door.
he's made, which also kind of puts him closer to you as well, Iman.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, he comes running up to take care of the the ads, as he likes to think you are.
And
And so he's
okay.
yep. He's gonna
Okay.
go ahead. He's not having a good day, so he's gonna mark a fatigue himself in order to push through this. So it's gonna force you to mark 2 fatigue. No, you know what? It's gonna actually force you to inflict a condition. So let's go ahead and put. I mean, what do you think? Would that make you angry, Zakira?
What? He's pushing past Iman to get to me.
He's no, yeah. Well, he's hitting you. He's basically clocking you in the face with his with
Yeah,
his fist.
I'd be a little mad about that.
So, okay, so he'll go ahead and mark the condition angry on you. I go ahead and select that for you.
Two
Hey,
angry people
Zucchini.
duking it out.
was I supposed to get rid of my fatigues from the last session?
No.
Okay.
Because remember, we got the option to rest to remove something else, but you removed the angry condition instead of the fatigue,
That's right.
which is fine because that's effectively 5 fatigue.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Oh.
And I don't believe anyone had an evade and observe. So
Nope.
that works. All right. Top of the round. Make your decisions.
So I can't attack.
You cannot use the advance and attack.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I also forgot to roll again.
Use that approach. Oh, you did. You did.
Yeah, I think
man,
we both did actually.
I am terrible. I am
We're
terrible
learning.
at this.
yeah,
we're
roll
learning.
with passion every time.
I need you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll. I don't have to roll. That's why I keep forgetting about it. But thank you for reminding me.
I will roll next time. Here we go.
This is our first like big fight. So
Yes.
So because he's moving in on me and Iman a bit, I will probably try to do my wall again. At least to try and like get him away from us.
Roll question mark.
well, she will eventually. It's dependent.
Yeah,
on
I'm
you.
just I'm talking
Okay.
to you guys.
So
Yeah, you guys are
okay,
discovering what you want to do.
okay.
I'm still in the brawl. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm fighting this guy.
I can divert.
I could also do my blades just like at the ground in front of him, but he's like very close to me, so it's just like at our feet. I'd probably want to just put up a wall and then like kind of like go around it so that they can't go at least another way they can't go towards the building.
Just don't blow us up.
I'm putting it in front of us, not behind us.
Emma?
Yeah, I could just kick him in the
I will
face.
one way or another defend a maneuver.
Can I just like knee him in the
The hoo-ha?
In the
what I gotta
cabbages?
roll for that? The cabbages. Can I knee him in the cabbages?
Yeah, that would be the
My
strike.
cabbages!
That would be strike with advance and attack.
Stunned indefinitely.
I need a nice roll.
What are you doing?
Stop right there. Stop resisting.
Just decided I want to knee him in the cabbage,
Earthbenders.
so I don't set anything on fire near the building.
All right, so the 3 of you have decided.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so defend and maneuvers.
Okay. I have one up. Do I roll now?
Yes.
Yeah, roll with
Okay.
focus.
9.
All right, so you get to use one basic or master technique.
Basic or mastered. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Basic being those 3 on
Right.
the list.
I'll use divert. Step into the way of blows intended for allies. When an ally within reach suffers a blow, this exchange, you can suffer it for them. If you also retaliate this exchange, deal an additional minus fatigue each time.
Okay. Well, you
If
didn't
you also
retaliate, but you
retaliate.
did. Yeah. If so, like if you had rolled a 10 or higher, if you do that and retaliate, like you
Okay.
can do crazy good stuff.
I'll step with. She's already within range. but Zakira, I will take the blows for.
Oh.
You're too far
Aw.
away. Jay.
The best big bro ever.
Help me!
Help me! I think you got your hands full.
Yeah. Any-
Oh no. Oh god.
Going straight to hell.
I'ma send you to the spirit realm.
Right.
Thanks, I hate
Shadow
it.
Realm.
Thanks, I
Pokemon
hate
card.
it.
I'm
was like-
sending you to Brazil.
No!
Brazil.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Okay. Okay.
Any more defend maneuvers? No?
Not from us.
Okay, bad guys do not have any defend maneuvers either. So, advanced and attack.
Yeah.
He's like,
We're literally boxing, right? We're
Yeah,
you're
just-
just suited up, right?
yeah. So I'm just gonna freaking just
No, you
gonna click. He clips me one. I come back and I'm gonna do my roll.
okay. Roll with passion.
Yeah, that'll be a 9.
Roll with
Oh,
passion.
all right. Basic or mastered technique.
I will use my overwhelm ability, so I will throw a punch with all my weight behind it, so that my good hand, not even my arm hand, and with all my weight behind it, right in the liver, just like, oh, 3.
Wow.
Mark 3 fatigue, and he's stunned on an engaged foe.
You mark 3 fatigue.
Oh, I will, but
Yes.
that boy
But
doesn't.
I will definitely. Oh my god, son. Okay, well, good thing you did that.
I'm at 5 fatigue.
Oh.
I'm
You did.
tiled.
Uh-oh.
That is nuts. Okay.
Mm.
Well,
Finger
that's it for the claw then. Claw gets obviously smacked down in the face, and he doesn't go all the way down, but he does take one of those like real hard one leg back
Stumbles,
to like
yeah.
stumble, and is just wobbling this round.
Yeah. Give him with the right hook and no, just the right hook.
Oh.
I got with both hands. I have both hands now.
Well, that's true. That's true. Once you're armored up,
Akira rolling with passion.
Rolling with passion.
we need to get
It's
you a
2d6s,
prosthetic
right?
just so you can blend in better.
Yep, 2d6.
Leave him alone.
All right. You're doing great.
All right, roll into Neem and the cabbages.
Yeah. Let's go.
You need that man in the cabbages.
Make you Romaine.
I got it.
Oh my
And a
god.
9,
She got a 10.
a 10.
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. All right,
That's
so you
basically
can
a crit.
right. So you can you can use a basic or master technique, or you can mark a fatigue to use a learned technique. You can use a practice technique, or you can use 2 different basic or master techniques.
So I kind of want to knee him in the cabbages, of course.
Right. So you're definitely gonna strike. So
Fiery knee.
And then,
so
like,
there's 2 options with strike. With strike, you can force them to either mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift their balance away from center. I'll make that choice.
Yeah.
Or you can mark a fatigue yourself to hammer them with your blows, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue or inflict a condition.
I'm at 3 fatigue right now. But
You don't have to. You can just choose to have him make that choice.
yeah, I'll just have him make that choice.
Fair enough. So he's getting knocked in the cabbages.
Full force, straight to the knee.
Just for hilarity's sake, we're gonna give him stunned as he gets knocked in the cabbages.
Yes.
What is your second technique you're choosing to use?
Sorry. The only other techniques I have.
She said.
Well, you can use 2 basic techniques. You can strike again if you want.
Yeah. If anything, it's just a friggin' elbow to the face.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2 different basic techniques. So yeah, you're right. It would have to be something else.
Yeah.
Pressure or smash.
So I can't sink him twice because that's murder.
Right.
That's killing.
We're not about that here. God.
I mean, I could do
killing
my
them, it's
fire
just-
blades again.
There you go.
Because that's fucking sick. Just fucking knee to the net, then just swipe to the areas around me to kind of just keep the other guards off balance. Would it add more to their impairment or just keep them there longer?
Let's see. Inflict them. Well, it would just, they still have the impaired
Yeah.
status on them, right? So, yeah, you can do that, and then I would just mark an additional fatigue on them since they're already they're lacking techniques. So,
Gotcha. I'll do that. After my knee to the cabbages, just swipe to the areas around. Just
all right, mark 1 more fatigue then. Let's say a couple of them, instead of losing their foot or destabilizing their footing, a couple of them will hit the ground, and they'll take 2 more fatigue and a total of 3 extra fatigue, actually.
Damn. What happens again when you go
Boom,
over
boom,
on
boom.
fatigue? You pick up a condition?
Pick up a condition and it resets. Yep.
Okay.
So they're gonna reset and they're gonna pick up the foolish condition.
Ha!
So they're just looking a little silly, just kind of
Walking
just
a little
everywhere.
funny.
The
There's
ground
too
was
much
already
fire.
shaky before they got here, and then you're just throwing fire into it. This is
Gung,
nonsense.
gung. Fire burning in the pump yard.
Wow.
Anyways,
Right then. And then the Sergeant Baiho and the Claw are both stunned this round as they shakily make their they recenter themselves so that they can go back into the fight.
Nice.
Okay, top of the round.
Top of the round. How you looking?
Ah.
All right, okay.
this guy got me in the face.
I could do this all day.
Oh boy.
Whoever says that is stupid.
We don't have all day. I'm going at this for the next 5 minutes, and then you're down.
So the group is no longer prepared for my earth sinking, but the captain still is?
No.
Okay. No, sink a bitch. No, sink a bitch. Give him a swift kick while he's down there. Can you imagine just can't even keel over? Like a football, just boonk. No, I'm just kidding. Regardless to say, I will be attempting to advance an attack. Oh wait, so how does retaliate work again? I'm sorry, because I've already got my divert up. So I could keep that up and retaliate to give them.
This is a new exchange, so your divert is down.
Okay.
It would have definitely helped her had she had not stunned
Okay.
Sergeant Baiho.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I just really wanted to kick him in the cabbages.
No, I think it was a good call.
The stun status is definitely the strongest one.
And how are the group of soldiers looking?
Wow,
mercenaries.
Nobody's looking great.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not looking too great.
All right.
In fact, they're looking quite foolish.
All right. Okay. I'm ready.
Let's see. Do that. Da-da. And they're gonna do that.
Dude,
We're all just vibe.
just
We'll do that. All right. Defend and maneuver. I'm sorry. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's defending?
Not me.
I am. Okay, so like I'm gonna just like okay, okay, and then try to do earth armor and like use my earth pillars to get out of there.
Okay.
And then we're gonna roll with focus, which I suck in. So
Oh
do
no.
it. It's a 5.
You get shot in the wrong direction.
You got a 5, so you can. On a fail, you stumble, but you can shift your balance away from center to use one basic technique. But no, you cannot use the earth armor.
Oh boy.
I can shift my balance.
Yes, shift your balance away from center to use one basic technique.
Can we see Lucy?
Yeah.
So I could go one towards force, I guess. Or
Which direction are you?
I'm going left.
Lucy. Yeah, so you can shift. Yeah, you can shift to one towards force, which makes sense. You're still forcing yourself to do this or do something.
Yes. Use one basic technique. I'm just gonna retaliate.
Well, okay. So my follow the fiction.
Okay.
So you wanted
okay.
to use earth armor, right?
Yes.
So technically, you can't use earth armor because it's a mastered, or it's actually a learned technique for you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming practiced by now. So seize a position would make more sense, would it not?
That's true. You're correct.
Yes.
Yes.
So you can still theoretically do that, but it just you wouldn't get all like as many of
The
bonuses.
benefits. Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll seize the position.
Okay. And while you're doing that, the claw, since he's no longer stunned, he sees what you're going to be doing, and you go to like, I don't know, stomp your foot to kind of launch yourself out of there. And he, strangely enough, puts his own foot just kind of like underneath you, and your foot lands on his ankle. And then he kicks out your feet from underneath you so that you still don't fall over, but he has effectively stopped you in that moment from being able to escape and using earth to get out of there.
So he took a
Keeping you in position. So he's taking a fatigue to block that.
What a twat!
Now.
No, you stay here.
Get over here! Sorry. Don't sue us, please.
We're already so close.
Like,
We're just on the wire with this. Anyway.
it's
Okay.
Pokemon 5e all over again.
Oh no.
Is there any other defendant maneuvers?
We can all see each other, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to do my firewall. Is there a way I can send the firewall between Lucy and the claw? Or is it only directly in front of me?
We're pretty close.
No, you can basically set it up how you want it to do. It says, breathe a
nice.
gout of flame that keeps foes back as you maneuver away from them. Mark one condition, move to any new position. Foes must keep their distance and become disengaged or push through the flame and suffer 4 fatigue. Okay. So the fiery breath is effectively like mostly right in front of you. It's not like a 50-foot wall or anything like that. It's like a wall kind of in front of you that will help you disengage from the foes that are around you.
So you're not that close, Lucy, right?
You gotta
No.
roll still.
No.
And you do still have to roll.
No, but like if he's not that close, then it's not gonna work, right?
Right, but you still have to roll defend and maneuver regardless of what it is you choose to do.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still gonna roll. I just if
Yeah.
if it wasn't gonna even do anything to help him out.
Oh, yeah, the best that kind of stuff would be the evade and observe, the bolster or
Yeah.
vendor, so you could bolster an ally.
All right. Then instead, I want to just elbow our stunned man right in the nose.
Okay, so you're gonna be doing okay. You have to choose your technique or your approach before the engage starts.
Oh, okay, you're right.
So you chose a defend and maneuver, so choose
So I
a
gotta stick
defend
with
and
it. Gotcha. Then, because he is stunned and now he can't attack me, I'm gonna make sure that I can get out of there and go to Lucy instead. So I will fiery
can-
breath.
Yeah, you can still use fairy breath to get yourself out of there.
Just like, nope.
Okay,
Punch
so
me in the
roll with focus.
Focus.
-1.
What?
Says -1.
What are you rolling?
She's got a -1 to her focus.
Oh, right.
Oh no.
It was a 7.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
When
So
it goes to 6.
So you can completely fail, or you can shift your balance away from center to use one basic technique. So you'd move closer to unity in order to do that.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so which one of the 3 basic techniques are you going to use?
For my basic techniques,
You have ready, retaliate, and seize a position.
yeah. Would it still count as a retaliate because he hasn't hit me the last round because I hit him?
Well, I mean,
Does that count
if you retaliate, you'd be waiting for the people when they attack you.
Yeah. So.
So you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So you effectively go to like try and blow this this wall of flame, as it were.
I'll pretend I hesitated when I realized it was a dumb idea to have fire near the door.
Yeah, probably. And wow, you're so smart. And instead, like, you're gonna go. Okay. Yourself. Ready for the
smoke.
A little out the ears.
All right. So, any more defensive maneuvers? No, I don't think so. And I don't believe the guards or the sergeant or the Claude chose that. No, they did not. Okay. Advance and attack.
I would like to sink the claw because my boy's looking rough. And I rolled a 9, which means I got a 10.
So you can choose 2 things to do.
Okay, so I'll sink the claw and just do a jump elbow strike, just bang right across the captain's jaw.
Sure. Okay, so you're gonna mark 2 fatigue because you're trapping an enemy.
Wait a minute, that might be max fatigue for me. Yep, that's max fatigue for me.
Did you do that the last time you cast this?
Yeah, that's why I'm maxed now.
Yep. Okay, so you'll go back to 0 and you'll pick up one of the conditions.
I will. I will be angry.
Be angry.
Oh, angry.
At his first at the first attempt got out or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you're angry.
We're all
Dude,
pissed.
And I look at the guy who hit Zucchini.
Just-
You're pushing me over the line, bud. Just jump, bam, elbow across the jaw, giving him the stunned status, I believe.
I don't
Strike a
know.
foe, force them to mark -2 fatigue, marking condition or shift their balance. I'll make
Their choice.
Oh, their choice. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so let's see. You already rolled your advanced attack. Never mind. Okay, so you're gonna smack him.
Yeah.
And what is it you wanted to do to him?
I wanted to stun him because that seems to be working great.
It does, but he's a little bit tougher against you.
Okay.
I hit him in the cabbages, bro.
Yeah, and he took a whole turn to get over it. So he's gonna go ahead and either mark a condition. Let me pull him up real quick. Is he gonna mark a condition, or does he have enough conditions? Yeah, he'll go ahead and mark the insecure condition.
So with the insecure, I clock him across with the elbow, kind of hunch down to get to his eye level and go, "Come on!"
He's not looking great. He's not looking great. You hear that? It's just like poof. His hair moves a little bit. It's nuts.
My manhood is now questioned.
Iman is angry. This is the first time anyone's seen him angry and it's like a whole other person.
All right.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
I'm just like doing this like hunch thing. He's 6'5", and now he's like 6'1". Just leaned right in.
God. Fair enough. Okay.
That was terrifying.
Any more advanced attacks? Are we good? I think that's I think that's all three of you, right?
That's all of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Top of the round.
No, it's still a bad guy's turn.
No, screw them.
Forget about them, Mr. DM, sir, Mr. GM.
They get to do some things. The claw is gonna continue his kicking and try to knock you down with a strike. So
Cool.
you're either going to Lucy. So you're either going to
The claw is sunk.
oh, is he? Oh, that's right. He's sunk. He's sunk. You're
I
right.
sunk
right.
a bit.
That's,
Boy is
that's what he
sunk.
had to do. That's what he had to do. I had him pulled up for a reason. You know what? He's just gonna he's gonna try to like get out, but he's like not quite able to get all the way out. He does a little bit of like shifting, like he thought he had enough strength to get out, and then just kind of looks up at Lucy and goes, "Ole."
No.
Keep in mind, you're not villains. You don't kill people.
Okay.
Accidentally set cops
Looks
on
at
fire.
God.
What?
Fine.
Sergeant Myhole. Instead, though, he is going. I had a thing for this. He is going to basically kind of like he sees the screaming happen in his face, and then he kind of like hunkers down a little bit, and he's going to commit himself. And you can see like the calculations going on in his eyes as he like shifts around and looks in a very insecure way, but doesn't actively attack anyone, but kind of positions himself. So he's using the commit, evade, and observe. So he's shifting his balance towards his principal, and then the next time that he lives up to that principle, he does not mark fatigue. His principle, well, you don't know what his principle is. So,
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. You have what appears to be the claw doesn't want to fight anymore. And the sergeant doesn't look like he's wanting to fight anymore. He's looking like he's maybe looking for an escape option at this point. And the air guards are half and half on that.
Okay.
So do you guys want to try saying something before you do this next engage, or do you want to just start the combat exchange?
Are we done?
What are you guys doing here? Who are you? I know who they are, but like, want them to explain themselves.
Are you trying to ask them generously, or are you trying to like intimidate them into responding?
I feel like they're already feeling a little funky, so I don't need to do more intimidating, especially after Screamy Boy over here. So I'm trying to be like stern, but I'm genuinely just like.
Lucy, you're literally screaming that.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and try and intimidate. Roll with passion.
That is a 7.
Okay, so go ahead and choose one of the 4 options.
Where's that at again?
It's
Basic
still
moves
under the
next to
basic
technique.
moves.
What's the end?
Trick. Already.
Intimidate.
Intimidate. There it is. Yeah. I have to see if I can have. I say they back down, but keep watch.
Okay. You can go ahead and get rid of the combat music.
Okay.
Yay! So as Lucy screams out, the crow kind of like, or the claw kind of like winces, kind of, well, behind the mask anyway, and he just visibly is just like shaken and is still only slowly trying to get himself out of this this earth. It's taking him some time. The rest of them look to the sergeant, and the sergeant just very, very calmly just arms down, and they keep themselves at bay.
Little puff of fire out of my nose, just for flair.
What do you want?
We just need parts. That's all, as the rocks start crumbling off of him.
I'm gonna step forward. Kind of loom over the guy a little bit. Kind of look at his uniform. What are they called? The
Sparrowkeet Air Guards.
Sparrowkeet Air. Noted. You should take this time to wander off.
Do what he says.
We're just trying to leave, guys. You're not gonna see us for a really long time. We're not gonna bother you. We're just trying to get out of here.
Sergeant looks a little surprised at your attitude towards him, but he still he does not look a gift horse in the mouth. He hears your words and just they'll make their way out. One of the guards is like helping pull up the claw at this point. And the claw kind of limps off. He doesn't necessarily follow, like go with them. He kind of splits off as they exit.
Oh well, that was fun. I got the
Ume,
blood
how you
pumping.
doing in there?
Yeah. Ding, ding.
Are you closing the?
I'm not. Sure. I'll make a little doorway, and then I'll sling Lucy over one shoulder and kind of help him in.
I need to sit down for just a bit.
I got you, man. Chair. Put him down in it. Once Akira's in, I close up the doorway.
Did you guys do all right? What happened?
A lot.
You see, like as she's saying that, you see like a gear fly past your face. Oh, sorry. Wasn't sure if it was you or not.
Yeah, no, we got it.
At least it didn't hit us.
The machinery will slow down and stop as Baku then begins to do his rest, as he too is very worn out from this. Ume will come wandering over, just more grease and more soot all over her, sweat and so forth. Did you? What happened out there?
Akira walks over to Lucy, just kind of like pats on his shoulder. It's like, anything I can do? I know I'm not a healer, but
Well, we got
What?
one. Yeah, we there was just some people came a knocking. There was a bit of a misunderstanding.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's fine. Happens to me all the time, honestly.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Well, how goes the And I kind of guide her away from the two, back towards the processing. What was going on?
Fair enough. You guys are pulled away. We managed to get one, and you can see like one is like filled up, ready to go. The second one is.
You know that was 10 minutes. That whole thing was.
a long
Good
fight, okay?
job.
Forget.
You ever been in a
Wow.
fight?
Wow.
The second one is like just started, basically. But she had said maybe 10 minutes, but by the look of Baku, this is like this she's clearly slowing down the production of it.
Keep it up, Baku.
This
Give him a little
is
spank.
not exactly. He's sort of improvising as he's going, so you could see like a lot of fuel is like spilled on the ground and and so forth. He had to learn kind of where everything needed to
wasting
go.
Oh boy. Okay. Keep up the good
You're-
work, bud.
The refinement process took a little bit longer than we thought, but
You're doing a great job.
oh,
I'm gonna go calm down.
Are you
Can
gonna
I go? just like try to unanger myself because I'm still like Vane is still very much. I'm still have the status of angered.
It'll take some time to clear that condition,
All right.
but you can try. You cannot do it yourself. Someone has to either comfort you and go through that process, or it'll take some resting.
Okay, well that's not in his nature, so he's gonna just kind of post up and keep an eye on the perimeter from like a second floor or something within shouting distance.
Well, fair enough. So she'll come to the two of you. Oh no, you look a little almost as dirty as me.
Ow.
Almost.
It hurts so
They're
bad.
different colors. There's a little bit of red on you, but it's all right. Looks good on Zakira anyway.
Wonder why.
So, mind telling me who this is?
Oh yeah. This is our friend Ume. When we came here looking for you, she was here to help.
Hello. Extends the hand. The right hand.
Feels like this.
She'll
What,
be your
does he know how to
replacement if you
shake
kick the
hands?
bucket.
You just use it. Use your other. Oh. That's very. I think I might have something for that to help if you like.
Yeah.
It's
Does he
like-
have an
It's
arm?
Sort of a prototype, but yeah, it's kind of like an arm, yeah. If you'd like to try it, you can, but we'd have to get to my workshop, which is not very close to here, but you know, it's around.
I don't know if we have time.
Oh, come on, there aren't too many people out there with only one arm. I can't really test it without you.
Bring her with us.
I'm gonna go talk to. I'm gonna go see what Iman thinks about taking a little detour. Is that alright, Lucy?
A detour? Where are you going?
Well, we're trying to get out of here, to put it simply. That's why we need the fuel and the parts.
Oh,
Parts that Lucy knows that I couldn't remember. So if you want to talk to him, he'll be able to tell you all the parts that we need.
well, maybe my place is on the way. I had transportation here, but I don't know if you know this, but there's some people here, and they kind of shut down a lot of the boat travel, and I'm a little bit stuck.
Yeah, we're a little aware of that.
So, you know, if you have another way, I mean, I'm putting two together here. You have a dirigible. I'm assuming you're not with the Sparrow Keep guards, right? So you have your own dirigible. You created one. You built one. Yes.
We found one.
Oh, good. Well, I can tinker with some things, and maybe if you'd like to have me along, I know how to fly one.
You know how to fly one?
Of course I do. I want to be here looking at a scrapyard full of airship parts if I didn't know how to fly the darn thing.
Oh yeah, you should come with us. That'll be fun.
Yay! Where are we going?
Oh.
Sorry, Lucy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go see what's up with Iman. You two
Alright.
can talk super cool mechanical stuff that I have no idea about.
Oh, right. This is the one. This is the one that knows the parts you need.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And she like kind of tries to like pull you up despite your pain. Come on. Here comes the parts. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to help you with that.
My ribs are inside me.
Hey, Baku, you want to come help over here? Yeah, sure. Go.
It would be within his nature to help in between barrels.
Mm-hmm. And well, you guys are situated. What, does he even have heal? He has heal, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you used it already.
Yeah,
He does.
used it
He's
before.
got refresh. Okay. So yeah, Baku would do a little healing on you while you guys have your conversation.
I am at parade rest, hands behind back straight, watching, not really seeing, trying to calm down, doing like breathing exercises.
She just smacks your back real hard. She's like,
Oh. Hey, Zucchini.
Hey,
I got angry.
I know.
It's
You
just,
okay?
well, this isn't really within my repertoire. You know, just they weren't soldiers. You know, it's not like we're doing anything illegal because he still doesn't know about the bounty. And you know, it's just this. I want this to go well, and we just kind of keep doing shadier and shadier things. Still planning to have a real stern talk with Jade about some stuff. I don't know. It's just a lot, and I just kind of, now that I'm kind of just verbally barfing, I just kind of sit. My legs kind of swinging out over the view.
Zakira just keeps like kind of like tapping her foot around because she's also still very angry, just trying to not like ruin anything with it. She's
You okay?
just like, yeah, I'm good. I have to like roll for like tricking him or.
No, it's a PC, so you take it as it were. You can choose whether or not you think she's lying to you.
I kind of note the tone in her voice. Come on, have a seat. We got a minute or two. It sounds like it's gonna take a minute.
Yeah, Ume's probably gonna talk Lucci's ear off. Poor thing.
He probably needs it.
As long as he
Actually,
gets to sit down.
We need a dirigible bulker head for this big.
Oh, I was using that in the machine actually. I messed with it a little bit, but it can still be attached to a dirigible.
Seems a little chipped.
I mean, seems a little better if you ask me. I mean, I could take any of these parts and improve upon it. Can I improve your dirigible?
That'd be great, I guess.
I mean, I could fix it up. Maybe add a few things. That'd be fun.
As long as it can get to point A to point B.
Oh, probably.
Probably.
I mean, it. I'm just not like I'm gonna make it so it can't get there.
Roll for persuasion.
He's just gonna sit back down.
Right, bulkhead. All right. I'll go get it. She kind of scutters off. And do you guys want to have? Are you guys trying to guide and comfort each other at this point, or no?
Sounds like it.
Yeah. 'cause
Okay.
she's
We
mad,
will.
He's mad. They've known each other for a bit, so.
Fair enough. We'll have the rest of that conversation and do the rolls when we come back from break.
All right, sounds good.
Break time.
Break time. Wrong one.
It's a late break.
Route
One.
fight.
Be right back. And we're back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I want to pretend like you messed the countdown up.
Yeah, that's fair.
You don't do it enough anymore, Jeff. You gotta mess it up more. It's one of my favorite things to make fun of you for.
Oof.
Hey, I mean, you know, someone's got to do it.
That's fair. All right, hey, welcome back. So we were getting to the two of you, Ayman and Zakira. You wanted to have a little conversation, is that right?
Yes. Who, you go first or me?
What was the last things that we said? Because I know I was asking about you, and you were just kind of like huffing and going about everything already. And then you were like, "You should sit down." So then
Yeah. Okay.
we both just
Yeah,
kind of sat
The
together.
two of you are very more angry than normal.
Yeah.
I just got like steam, just.
And also,
Oh.
Lucy, you can clear 3 fatigue as you get healed.
You're doing a lot of fire bending. I know that. Ever since I've known you, you've been trying to keep a tight lid on that. But,
Yeah, well. Look where it got me. Holding it back. Now the whole shop's down.
That's true. Just don't forget, like, yeah, we've all got some baggage, but like, take the past experiences and try to find the good parts, and as you move forward and recreate yourself and constantly making new version of yourself, make sure you keep those good parts from before as well, you know? I don't know if this would be applicable, but trying to find wisdom in the past experiences.
Yeah, another wisdom from Iman session.
I'm hungry. Yeah, and I will attempt to call someone out on their principles and attempt to help her out with that.
Okay. If you want to do that, then in order to openly call on someone to live up to their principle, which principle are you calling on?
I'm trying to bring her back from
unity into heritage.
I'm trying to balance her.
You're back to some heritage.
I'm trying to bring her back into that heritage lifestyle. All right, so you're actually going to shift your balance one away, which actually would make sense in this case because it's going to be pushing you towards trust, right? Instead of self-reliance.
It would be pushing me towards self-reliance if I'm trying to balance from trust.
No, you're trying to balance her out.
Oh, yeah.
In order to do so, you're shifting yourself away from center as well.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So you would actually push yourself closer to trust, which would make sense in this scenario. Okay. And then you're going to roll with their principle.
Her principle being,
I believe you're rolling for heritage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So their heritage is at -2 right now because they're towards unity.
Okay.
I'm gonna look into making sure that's how that works, but right now, yeah. Oh no, their heritage would be at 0. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Roll to 7.
Okay. Cool. So on a 7 through 9, they challenge your view of the world in turn. So you're gonna mark 1 fatigue, or they shift your balance as they choose. So that's how you decide to challenge Iman's views is up to you, Zakira.
Okay. I know you're always looking out for me, Iman. I've never doubted that for a second. It just feels really hard now. It's like I spent my entire life hiding who I am for something as stupid as caring about your heritage, but then I can't even care about mine.
I like that you're bending more. I like that you're being more free about it. My only concern is that you lose the good parts along the way, you know?
Yeah.
And I like how this has gone already. Go ahead and shift your balance back over towards self-reliance, as she has basically stated that you need to rely on more on your inner self rather than on trying to fit the needs of everyone else around you.
As always, you're right, Iman. I'll try to keep the good parts close at hand. I can't forget where I really came from versus where I was supposed to come from.
And where's that exactly? You see Ume is like at the top. Got a top shelf, just kind of taking apart this giant piece and clearly listening in on a conversation. She's even got like a little like horn kind of attached to her ear, like kind of swiveled down in your direction.
She like her. She's funny. I
Yeah, she
whisper.
I feel like she can still hear us.
Oh, Megan, you still hear us?
You gonna answer my question?
Okay.
Harbor Town?
Yeah, we're from Harbor Town.
Oh, that's that quaint little place is just north of here. That's very nice. My workshop's kind of nearby there.
Hmm.
She kind of
Well-
stumbles a little bit as she takes this thing down.
And we're heading in that direction. GM, are we heading in that direction?
Yeah, I was like,
Depends on where you guys go.
Well, we would take the
If
The
you're going
fuel.
straight to Bayfall Metal Bending Academy, it would be mostly north. Yes.
But don't we have to
we
bring the
gotta
fuel
check with
first?
our patron, but it's possible we can slip through there.
It'd be convenient.
Yeah.
That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Glad I came with the right people. She's finally down. She's got this big old bulkhead thing, just kind of like almost under one arm. Actually, it's really more just like all the way down, kind of carrying it, and kind of puts it on the dolly with the one finished product, or one of finished canister of dirigible fuel, almost like a hat on top of it.
Okay.
And it won't take too much time to find like the remaining two pieces that you guys need. You guys know, Lucy knows exactly what you need, and Ume knows where it's at. So you guys gather those up. We'll say there's two more pieces, so Baku would carry one and someone else will carry the other. They're just smaller handheld things that, not necessarily gears, but they're like large enough pieces that fit the function of the machine to work.
Can I carry it under an arm? Because I can't use both things.
Yeah, you can. You can carry it under one arm.
Awesome.
What caused you guys to be so fatigued? What, if I might ask? I heard some commotion outside, but this big old wall came up, and I just couldn't really see. I was too busy doing my thing.
Kind of still like a little focused on trying to keep Iman.
Yeah, you got this,
kind of calm
Lucy.
down. So
You weren't fighting, were you?
Yeah, we were.
Oh. Well, not with the gods, right? Both bottom gods can be pretty nasty sometimes.
Try Sparrow-Keep.
Oh. Well, you knocked them out or tied them up or something, right?
No, we didn't. Let them go.
Well, I suppose that's all right, but we should probably not be here anymore. They're not going to not come back.
I agree.
She kind of looks in pain at the machine that she had semi-constructed with Baku, and was like, nope, I don't think we have enough time to get another one. We should go.
I'm gonna stand up.
You guys all right?
Iman, did you want to talk for a minute before we go? I know we have at least a minute.
Let's talk on the way.
Cool. All right, so you've got.
I'm
let's
sorry,
say-
Baku.
So you've got the dolly, basically, or so Sagira's got the dolly. You've got one of the pieces. Lucia's got one of the other pieces. Baku is still kind of resting and being on guard and so forth. So you guys are gonna take this back to where it needs to be repaired. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. With our new
Okay.
friend Yume.
Yes.
Ume.
Ume.
U-M-E. Yep. Did you guys want to make any pit stops ahead of time or before then, or do you want to just go straight there? It's much faster if you go straight there, but you can, if you want, go to somewhere else.
Down to go straight there.
Is there a workshop on the way, or is it past it?
Or are we flying?
The workshop's not even in Boba.
Okay.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Then we can just go straight there then.
Fair enough. That's probably the smart thing, since Lucy, you remember that the guards are just swarming the place looking for you guys. So it'd probably be hard to travel with all that stuff. Okay, so you guys make it there, and Keanu is waiting there with Mr. Mrs. and Mrs. Jelly, but no Jade, not yet. And they kind of see you and wave you over, like, "Oh, hi guys, you've made it. You found the parts."
Yep. How did your thing go? We don't have much time, by the way.
Why? And then as you're speaking, the shadow crests over, like falls over you guys as the Sparrowkeet Air headquarters is like high in the sky, just folding over you guys, basically.
Yeah, we'll talk as we go. Ume, can you get ready?
Ume is already like at the machine, like,
Oh yeah, we found a friend who thinks she can drive it.
"This is so wonderful. I could put
Ume?
thrusters here, and I
Ume?
could put a missile launcher over here.
Ume?
Oh, it would be so wonderful."
Ume,
What?
we
Yes?
gotta go.
Let's focus on it flying.
We gotta go.
Oh,
You can add all the pretty things you want after.
Yeah, we gotta go like now.
Keanu kind of like bumps you, Zakira, and is like, "Are we bringing another guest?"
Yes, because
I
this
don't-
one can fly it and you can't. Not trying to be mean.
How
I
do
want
you-
us to land safely.
How do, how do
you
you
don't
know?
get to pout. You crash landed.
she does look crestfallen, but she goes, how do you know that she can fly it?
She said she could, and she hasn't lied to us yet. So I'm running on blind faith here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, sometimes faith is all we have. Okay. As long as they can get it fixed as well. And as she's saying that, Ume is already in the process of fixing things. Like, she knows exactly what she's doing, but she's calling out, like, I need a crescent wrench. Does anyone have it? I left some of my tools back in the shop. I was not planning on putting things together. I was planning on collecting and then bringing to my workshop, but I didn't bring everything. If you could get that for me, that would be wonderful. One of the jellies. Yeah, we have ourselves a little workshop in the back. If y'all want to get back, go into the back room and get it. So one of you guys want to run back to grab what's it called? The toolbox, as it were. All right. Well, it looks like a fish.
I didn't even notice. I thought you guys just touching your noses for no reason. I was like, what are they doing? Oh yeah. Anyway,
Sorry,
yeah,
should we use the
I'll
other-
go get it. Let the
He
handicap
limps
do it.
off.
He got healed a bit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You did. Lucy, you go back into the back room to get to look for the toolbox. So go ahead and assess the situation.
That's it, all right.
Because she did not give the best direction.
It's a 5.
Okay. You don't find it right away, but you do find some other boxes. You find some random crates, some more lobster, crab, and you find a small, like somewhere in the back, pushed in the back, and like a lock and chain. There's a big box that's labeled jelly anemone.
It's like
And
what?
jelly anemone.
Oh, new nightmare fuel. Great.
Great.
And like scrolled on the top is secret ingredient is what's scrolled on the top of this thing.
Formula.
Secret formula.
But you do manage to find the toolbox kind of like next to it.
Yeah, I'll just. I'll
Cool.
Think about that later.
Fair enough. Yeah, you bring it back. The repairs will begin to go quickly, and Jade eventually returns. We'll figure out where she was, next week when she comes back. We'll have that adventure for her. But otherwise, you guys are effectively set up and ready to go. You guys can wait for Sparrowkeet Air to disappear, and that is going to risk like having to deal with the guards that are there in the town, or you can get out now, and you guys are much faster than the headquarters is, so like they'll clearly see you leave, but they're gonna be left in the dust as you guys like leave, so they'll know your general direction.
Propose we quickly leave in a different direction and then cut towards, I guess, the workshop.
I don't know if we got the fuel to do that.
Oh.
You have enough fuel to effectively get to one location, maybe two, depending on how close you are. You guys can pull up a map, or at least let's say Ume has a map, so she can pull up. So there are a couple of places. So directly, like far north, is Yudao, where the Beifong Metal Bending Academy is, and in between that is Yudao itself. But you've got like the plains area, and you have the mountainous area, and there are certain spots that are marked. One is like a bill, like smiley face circle on it that's got Ume's workshop listed on it. The Sparrowkeet Station, which is part of Sparrowkeet Air's, like one of their refueling stations. You have a dirigible that is from Sparrowkeet Air, and I mean, plenty go listed as either malfunctioned or stolen or whatever, and it's like there's not exactly. More than likely, they won't know who you guys are, and it would be a great refueling station for you and trade, but at the risk of potentially being caught. Then you have the mountains, where like the basically the edge of it was like it's basically going past the Iron Tavern pretty much. You've got the Flameo Hot Springs, you have the Eel Swan Sauna, and just a couple of like relaxing areas. Probably not going to find as much dirigible fuel there unless you were to find maybe like a black market or something there, or someone of high esteem that could help you in during their vacation hours or something along there. It'd also be a real good place to hide from them, and it is sort of the opposite direction of where you need to go to get to Yudao. So if you wanted to take that route, it'd be less fuel that direction, or less chances of finding fuel, but your escape possibilities are much greater, and other things might be advantageous to you as well.
And are we saying everybody's with us?
Yes, everyone's with you right now, so you guys get to make this decision.
Well, I'm curious about the workshop for obvious reasons.
Same.
Okay, if you were to go to the workshop, it would be the opposite. Well, not opposite, but like at a 45 net-ish, 80-ish degree away from the mountains.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with building more goodwill between our potential pilot and mechanic. Especially if she wants to essentially hook you up with, upgrades.
Maybe she has fuel.
Mm-hmm. This is also in the same direction of Harbor Town. Forgot to mention.
I vote workshop.
Yeah. Works for me.
Secure.
Yeah. Zukira is definitely worried about time because, the whole point of this was to get everything done quickly and money. So she's a little hesitant, but she's not really going to go against the party right now. So Okay.
Ume's looking at the map with all you guys, and you guys are making the decision that you can definitely go to the workshop because you'll be going north, and she's very nosy. she's like, yes, I can probably get you some more fuel, but where are you traveling? How much fuel do you need?
I'm gonna look at Keon Yu for how much information she's
Get
gonna.
us.
I'm gonna look at Keon Yu on that one.
Keon Yu, she's during the construction, she has gotten to know Ume a little bit more and is a little bit more trusting since, Ume is actively helping her escape plan work. And Keon goes, very well. If someone would like to tell her what this is, and she'll pull out the pan flute artifact. And Ume's eyes just widen.
Don't touch. What we've got there is a very old relic of some kind. It is a pan flute, and it used to belong to Avatar Yang Shen.
The airbenders, yes, I know it.
You know it.
I mean, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's got the inscriptions on it from the air nomads.
Wait, can you read this?
Oh, yes, I can. Keon's like, so yeah, I can too. Actually, it's more like I can
diverse
too.
group we got going on with our skill sets. Look at this. This is great.
What does it say?
But not very well. But like I've never seen it in technically. But oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. Okay, all right. New plan. We go to my place, but I'd like to. Can I go with you guys?
Maybe. We're gonna give you a solid maybe. We don't answer
I would,
under pressure. We sleep on it.
I just really would like to study it with you and take care of it because I have a really good idea for an invention and I think it could really work with this. And not directly with it, just like it gives me inspiration to build something and I want to travel with it a little bit and understand it.
We'll talk it over.
We'll have a group huddle.
Yeah.
After some chowder.
Okay. And it's just like immediately like sits down and like puts her hands over her head, just like, giving you guys room for a cuddle for a huddle.
Cuddle. For a group
Cuddle?
Cuddle.
A cuddle huddle. Anyway.
I trust her.
I would prefer to have Kate and Jake in on this conversation.
Yeah.
I
which is why I was
know.
trying to
Let's say we post
Yeah,
on
but the
it
character
next
itself
day.
is just like I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right.
And almost as if on cue when you mentioned food, Mrs. Jelly comes out with more food for you guys.
Oh, she's here?
The jellies? Yeah, the jellies are there.
The jellies are coming with us?
No, they're just there.
Oh, we
okay.
haven't flown yet.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you
haven't
very
flown
much.
anywhere. You haven't discussed. But I think you're right. I think we should have the rest of the party like next week to decide all of this and so forth.
So for now, to the shop, where we might leave her. We might take her with us. We'll see how she flies.
You should probably have that conversation with Iman to get rid of his anger.
Yeah, Iman does not manage to sleep.
I also have an anger thing. But you know what?
You're all angry. You're just all angry.
yeah, we are all
We're all
angry.
we're all just.
I will heal everyone with my healing words.
My healing words.
Okay.
The mad dash for which bedroom goes to who begins.
Oh, Trip Simon.
I can't bend in here. Thung, thung, thung on the metal. I hit myself up. And keep scampering.
Just a steam ball of air. It's a freaking Lucy. Just like.
I'm just standing here. I don't care what bed you sleep in.
It takes 3 people to properly man this thing. So there are 3 bedrooms.
Uh-oh, someone's got to
Okay.
share a bed.
You
Ooh.
guys are gonna have to deal with that.
Nope.
I could take a chair or something.
It's gonna be Iman and Baku.
I mean, yeah. Ideally.
It's like I'm watching you like a hawk.
You snore, bro.
You snore, bro.
You snore, bro.
Okay, so you guys want to be able
Food.
to take the dirigible and leave, right? You want to be able to get it out. So, and you're trying to do this quickly. So, how do you want to try and escape the Sparrowkeet Air headquarters? Do you want to try, because it's technically using the same basic moves, right? So you could trick it by maneuvering it around a mountaintop, or you could like assess the situation to come up with some kind of escape plan. You could intimidate the headquarters, but you don't have any like you've got like some weapons on it, but like
Not anything like the headquarters.
not anything that would be like if Ume had attached actual missile launchers to these things, you know, like you guys wanted to get out. So
Ume is confirmed.
but if yeah, in the future you guys potentially could if you wanted to make it.
I have an idea. Zakira,
Yeah,
how much fire can you produce?
enough to party. How much do you need?
As much water as Baku can produce as well. If we can make a full plume of steam to cover our ascent, we could look like clouds, baby.
Just a cloud heading out.
I can do that. And then he can keep the clouds, since it'll just be hot water, he can keep them around us so they don't float away. It would just take a lot.
We lose visibility right into a mountain.
We just need enough to get us out of sight.
I can manage. Baku, what do you think?
Baku didn't even want to go in this thing in the first place, so like,
Valid.
Jade's on board with this. Jade's also pretty decent at rolling creativity, so she'd be able to help roll the trick if you guys wanted.
Yeah, it works for me. I'm gonna slip back into Ivan's voice now. Works for me.
Which of the three of you are going to be manning this thing?
Oh well, I guess.
So Lucy, we'll put Jade on,
Okay.
and if the two of you don't want to do it, well, we can
I-
put Baku on it. We can put Ume on it.
I can get on it, and then that frees them up to do their bending.
Taking a bucket of rocks with me.
Oh yeah, can I get like some pocket sand or something?
Zukira finds a really pretty rock and gives it to Lucy.
Oh,
It's like, this one's nice.
Aw.
Thanks.
Yeah, much like the water flasks,
Nice.
you can have one or two flasks of sand, I guess.
okay.
It won't really help you much with your earth bending, because like your whole
Yeah.
thing is sinking people
Yeah.
and like bigger stuff.
Can I just like go
Throw it
out
in their
and,
eyes.
like, roll a boulder onto the ship?
I would wait.
for armor needs and potential.
Listen, you can. It would just weigh it down, and you'd move slower.
I'm gonna huddle up with Lucy.
You've got some space with the dirigible canisters. You only got one out of the 4, so like you have space for that if you wanted to do that.
We
What
can
if
fit
we-
what would be 4 canisters of weight. So we're gonna fit 3 canisters of earth.
Of rocks.
Amongst other things, there's no crew on it right now.
Yeah. But we're gonna say as the minimum.
Lucy,
Just-
freaking out, man.
Just breathe, all right?
It's metal.
Breathe.
You seem angry, bro. Let's talk
I'm a
about
little
it, bro.
peeved. No, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just get this thing off the ground. Let's get out of here. How about that?
Do you want to talk to him about it?
No.
I'm chewing on
No!
it. I'm chewing on pressing the matter, but I don't know
You
him
can
too
guide-
well, so
You
I
can
won't.
guide and comfort. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
I'll wait. I'll wait till a less stressful time crunch.
Fair enough.
But I note the anger, and I'm also still pretty stressed out. So
Zukira finds another pretty rock, just like trying to like help him, but it's like,
Thanks. The first one was pretty enough.
okay, but you know,
thank you.
you can never be too careful.
The shiniest of projectiles. Thank you.
Gotta look great. Dent in their armor. Yeah, I'll. If Lucy's on board, I will move one cylinder each of. I'd like to do like a solid just block for me, whatever, whatever Lucy's trying to roll with.
I just want a bucket of rocks enough for my arm.
Easy enough. And I'll bring one just real chonky boy.
Okay. Fair enough.
Zukir's still just looking around for just like nice looking rocks.
You've got some food, and I did forget to mention the Iron Tavern had delivered some goods to the jellies as well for you for your travels.
Nice.
So you've got some nice rations for a couple of days.
Thanks, Mama.
And remind me, what was your guys' plan for getting away from Sparrowkeet Air's headquarters?
Cloud. We were gonna try to trick.
Yeah, we're tricking.
Okay. Let's do this. Jade is one of the people that rolls, and this is going to be rolling with creativity. So someone roll with creativity with a +2, and since Ume is on the ship as well, add a 1 to that as well. So it's gonna give a +3 to your roll.
Who's rolling?
Looks like.
Jade, but whoever wants to roll for Jade.
+3.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Hey yo!
All right. So you see the basic moves where trick is.
Basic moves for trick.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna pick 2 of those. Your options are they stumble. You're gonna take a +1 forward to acting against them, them being the headquarters from then on. They act foolishly, so the GM will tell you what additional opportunity they give you, and then they overcommit and they are deceived for some time. You get to choose 2 of those.
Probably the last 2 because we don't really want to fight or act
Yeah.
against them. We just want to get out of there. So the last 2.
Okay.
Acting foolishly and then overcommitting.
Fair enough. Okay, so this giant cloud appears in the sky, because of Zakira's firebending techniques, and they, surprisingly enough, it happens at around the same time that a thunderstorm starts to roll in. So it actually works out really well in your favor, and that will be the additional opportunity that happens, is that it works out really, really well, and instead of technically overcommitting that they're deceived for some time, it's just the fact that they basically almost don't see you at all, like taking, or let's just say they don't see you at all as you take off and get out of there, or at least so it seems, because like they're still parked, they're not moving towards you at all, up until you can't see them anymore. Like they're just still there in the town, not coming after you guys. So you managed to escape them for right now.
Okay. Still feeling ridiculously restless. I'm gonna wait until I can get a moment where Lucy and I are far away from our Earth. And then I'm gonna look at him. And then I'm gonna shove him. You turn around and you see me tucking wrapping like a sparring glove equivalent of linen around my arm, and then I put the other one in my pocket. Let's blow
The
off some
hell's your
steam,
problem,
bud.
man?
Let's blow off some steam.
Steam? You're out of your mind.
I swing at him.
Yeah.
Not like with an intent to hurt him, but an attempt to spar with him.
So you're gonna hit him?
Yeah.
roll with passion.
All right. Eight.
Okay. So you've struck him. Basic strike, basically.
You hit me.
Nope.
So you're gonna you have to mark either 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift their balance away from center. What do you choose, Lucy?
Oh.
And we'll reduce that to 1 fatigue since you're not really trying to hurt him all that much.
We're gonna Put 1 fatigue down.
Yeah.
He just like looks at you like so surprised. And you kind of see like a bellowing like amount of anger. You hit me. As he just comes back like a nice with a jab.
Okay.
Okay. Roll fashion.
Just
I'll let this happen. That's fine.
It's a 10. It's a 12 actually.
It's a 12. Okay. So do you want to hit him harder, or do you want to like do a double hit, or what do you want?
I'm gonna do an overwhelm. So I'm gonna put all my weight into that punch.
All right. Let's go.
holy shit.
Is that one of your techniques?
Yes.
Boy.
I like PvP. Anyway,
So you're legitimately going off. Like he withheld and only did 1 fatigue to you, and you're just like, okay, mark 3 fatigue.
Okay.
And you've inflicted stun as you just like pow, just knock this guy.
You and he just is stunned.
I get another one, right?
You do, and as you go, are you attacking again?
I'm going to pressure him.
Okay.
Okay, and how does that look?
You kind of see like a mixture of tears and like just rage in his eyes. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know. As he just like points at you and it's like he just like it's almost the metal underneath him rumbles from just the rage. Nothing's happening, but there's something in there that's just like
And
that has nothing to do with him.
Right.
yeah, and as you're stunned, and as you're stunned, Iman, you almost sense that rumble, and you get like you're a little weirded out at first until you realize or until you see that the rumbling is in fact not Lucy's doing, but as like the metal itself almost shoots up and coils and grabs each of you by the wrists, and it just locks in place. And there's Keon, you just kind of like holding it there.
I got a massive black eye. We were just sparring, letting off some steam, getting to know each other.
Can you not do that?
I mean, sure.
Zakira goes up to Lucy, who's clearly like she knows that Iman's like holding back and trying to like help. She's like, hey buddy, like just breathe with me, okay?
He doesn't know.
I know he doesn't. It's okay. Just breathe with me, okay? Just
Tell me a bit, man.
As he just falls to his knees.
His arm's still hanging.
Yeah.
arm.
Yeah.
She kind of just crouches with him. It's okay. We're here. We care about you. You know that, right? We're here.
He doesn't respond.
The metal will uncurl from your guys' wrists.
In a very weird way, is he's caring. It's he knows you need to let out the steam. He knows you don't want to talk to us. Like we're all practically strangers, but you have our back and we have yours. Okay?
He gives like a slow nod.
She kind of looks at Iman, just like.
We'll get him, man. Whatever happened? Because the little bit he's gotten so far is that you're looking for someone in particular, and it's not a huge leap to see that you've been dealt a brutal backstory. And
What are you, a rogue?
yeah, right. And we can do this, man. Like, ow. I'm gonna crouch down. You pack a punch. And I'm gonna just like, not like crouch down like I'm ready, but like just kind of sit on my butt a little bit, tuck my legs in, and be like, I want to help.
Help how?
Well, what's your goals?
To find out why.
Okay. And I would like to try to
Guide and comfort.
guide and comfort.
Okay. Roll with harmony.
Okay.
One.
Jesus. Sorry.
You're rolling 2 dice. 1.
I said what I said. With harmony, of which I have none. Okay. 5.
Okay. You have failed to produce really anything out of him. Anything mechanical, anyway. He can still obviously respond to you in however way he wishes.
Can I roll for guide and comfort? I was kind of trying there too.
Roll play it out, and I'll tell you if that works.
Okay. You definitely know how to pack a punch, dude. Just like I said, I know that it's a very weird way of showing it, but he's trying to help.
Little blood.
You don't seem like the type to wear your heart on your sleeve, and
I don't want help. I want answers.
I know. But right now, you just need a little bit of TLC, you know? You'll get the answers.
Keon, you will come up as well now that you guys are not fighting anymore, and kind of like get like a cross-legged form while you guys are crouched down and sitting down and whatever else you're doing, and take like a hard look at Lucy and say, you were not this wild when I first spoke with you. You were more determined, but more caring towards yourself and others. Not this rash anger that I've been seeing ever since you came here. I think you might need to calm down. Go ahead and roll with your principal, if she's calling you out.
Ooh.
Keanu Reeves over here.
What's my principal?
Your principal would be a 0 because she's pushing you towards care, and you are not that direction.
Oh, it's a 5.
It's a 5.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Okay, so on a miss, you can if you want to respond in any way you can, but you can demand that they act in accordance with one of their principles instead.
Calm down. Let me get rid of one of your limbs and see how much you calm down. Sorry.
No, it's I that should be sorry. I don't know your pain. I'm sorry. I was just trying to help. And then she'll get up and scurry away.
I'm gonna watch her go.
I'm gonna go rest or something.
All right.
Here for you, you know. In our own weird way.
Let me get some more food. Stand up and kind of try to shake off. And I offer to help him up.
They'll do that.
All
Sorry
right.
about the eye.
Yeah, it's fine. But if you ever need a punching bag, dude, that's what I'm good at.
Just slams in the back, his back, just, yeah.
You're one hell of a shield, I'll tell you that.
Give him a clap. All right. I'm gonna go see what Baku's up to.
I'm gonna also grab some food because, violence really works up an appetite, huh? You coming, Lucy?
Give him a
Is
big
it lobster
smile.
crab, Jonah?
There is some, yeah. Before Iman gets to it, anyway.
Oh, well, then we should probably hurry up.
Yeah.
They leave, and I'm gonna like look back at the room and like hard stare at the back of Lucy's head when no one's looking, and then walk.
Cool. And the scene will fade up even further past the dirigible, and we will end tonight's chapter with that.
All right.
So next week, we get to sit tight for the first half an hour or so as we go through what happened with Jade. But otherwise, yeah, we'll eventually be getting to Ume's workshop first. We'll go through that, and then you guys can decide what you're going to do from there.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Big thanks to Jay for rolling with my super weird pivot there at the end.
That was...
For all of our newcomers, of which it seems like there's a couple, welcome. You can find edited episodes on the YouTube. Hit up the Discord. I'll be posting the links in a second, or one of the mods will. And come hang out with us. We're a fun group. We got Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're currently in our summer sessions before picking up on the new campaigns. And yeah, I'm Sir Vevers. Thank you for being here. I make D&D content mostly on here, but also on the other apps. Yeah, and stick around. We're going to be doing a raid. Let me throw it to Alexandria.
Hello. I am Alexandria D, or Small Bird, because again, I cannot commit to usernames. So if you guys want to find me there, the links are all going to be in the chat. I'm Zukira. We're going through a lot right now, okay? We're all going through a lot right now. She's trying her best to keep everybody together and keep this little found family doing well. But it was freaking awesome. It was fun. I love hanging out with these nerds. If you want to see any of my other content, it's more nerdness. And I'm going to throw it to Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm the _Jay on Twitch, variety streamer. Inconsistent schedule because I work 2 jobs. And but I'm the J64 on TikTok. I have been trying to post recently, so like, little nonsense here and there. But yeah, I play Lucy, the one-armed earthbender with issues. So like he's all that the stuff that's been swelling inside has come out. And I think that's going to pay in repercussions later on. But we're getting through, and some of his friends are breaking down some of those walls, and I kind of like that. I'm gonna I'll pass it on to George.
Thank you. Yeah, all the links are there. I'm GoodGriefGeorge. I do Hitman content, which is going to be more so coming in the very near future. I got a new phone, so it's just like, I love it. It's fancy.
Yay!
My older one was just, it's bad. Anyway, and I play a lot of D&D on other people's channels. GM here, and I'm on the World's Guild on Fridays, and I'm okay with that, honestly. Like, I like doing my own content, but like being a part of a bunch of different orgs is where it's at. Like, I really enjoy just networking myself with a lot of different awesome creators. So and in a way it helps other people, because if you're following me, then you're following a lot of other really good groups. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
So cool. That's it for me. But yeah.
All right, everybody pile into this raid. We're gonna go kick it with Critical Bard.
Critical
Bard.
Have a phenomenal rest of your evening.
He's on the Friday streams in the Woods Guild. Just saying.
Hey.
Barf.
And we are rated